My great-grandfather started in the winery, I'm the fourth generation, then he started in 1950, 1960, and it's where he started to make their own wines. We keep nearly the same, the beams are the same, but we change a little bit. But here's where we started also with the first stainless steel tanks in 1995, when we started with only 2,000 bottles, until now that we are making 500,000 bottles. No? But you will see that the main tanks are in another place right now. But these were the first ones where we started. That there are small tanks of only 5,000 liters of capacity. Okay. Here used to be a garden of the house, but due to we were growing the winery, we had to make renovation, and now here we have 33 more stainless steel tanks of 10,000 liters. Is where we do mainly the winemaking. You can even see here how is a tank. This is a normal tank of 10,000 liters. This here is what we call, I don't know exactly in English, we say it in Spanish, la camisa, but it's where you can pass water at 10 degrees below zero, you can pass water at 5 degrees, or water at 35 degrees in case you need to heat or to cool the wine during the winemaking. Then also you have a pump in every stainless steel tank, because you need to do a pump over a little bit. When you put all the red wine here inside, if you don't remove it, you will keep all the grapes upstairs and all the juice downstairs. And what you need is to mix everything more and more, because all the tannins, all the antioxidants, everything that is good, you have it in the skin. Then you need to mix everything to give the color. Then normally you have one part that goes here, this one goes here, and it's like a shower. And you have here like an electronic program, and you say maybe, I want that to do the pump over every 2 hours, 10 minutes. Then it goes alone also. And we have also a control of the temperature. If you put white wine at 16 degrees, if it goes to 17, immediately you have cold water going there to cool the tank. I really like this wine. Now it's just finished. This tank now needs to relax a little bit, and then it will go down to the oak barrels, and it will be in the oak barrels for nearly 14, 16 months before being in the market. It's called Cariñena. It's an indigenous variety also. Cariñena.
You decide the alcohol percentage for the wine?
Well, it's not the most important thing, the alcohol. The most important thing for us to select is the maduration process. Then you have to check very well that the concentration of sugar is important in the grape, but also the skin. The skin must be ripe, and also the seeds must be brown. That means that the fruit is mature enough. Then when you pick the grapes, you have a concentration of sugar. No? That sugar, during the fermentation that takes place, the sugar comes to a chemistry reaction. You pass to alcohol, and then if maybe you have 15% of sugar content, then you will have at least 15% of alcohol in the wine. Normally, you get always a little bit more alcohol than the sugar content that they have. Then normally if you pick a grape and it's 15% sugar, it will be nearly 16% of alcohol.
And can you decide the sweet in the grape?
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah. Well, yes, because the moment you select to harvest, you control the sugar content. When you think it's enough, then you do it. But for me, it's not really important, the sugar content. The most important thing is to check that the fruit, the grape in that case, is ripe enough. If you harvest before, it's like an apple. No? If it's very green, it tastes more acid, if it's not ripe enough, or like a banana or whatever. No? All the fruits must be in the perfect ripening process, then the same in the grapes. If you pick them before, then you have some green notes and some bitter notes in the wine, and we don't want to have those notes in the wines, in a good wine.
Understand. This is a vault.
These used to be tanks where my great-grandfather used to make the wine.
All right.
We have a little bit of music. It helps to the wine to improve and get better. It's like when you speak to a plant. And here you see that mainly all the oak barrels for the top wines are new every year, and I told you that every new oak is nearly 700 euros at least. Then there's a lot of money that you invest to make a good wine. No? That's why when you go to a shop and you say, oh, this wine is 40 euros, there is a big effort behind these, no? Very old vines. You have the wine nearly 2 years in the oak. You have to then put it bottle and take it like 2 years resting in the winery. Then it takes really long time and a lot of money to make a good wine. And here in that area here is where we keep some of the best wines that they age in those new oak barrels. Then you put, well, this is a small pipetta, we said. Then you keep it here, and you want to try? Where is your glass? And this is a blend mainly with two of the indigenous varieties, Garnacha and Cariñena. Oh, it's amazing. The good flavors you find here from the red fruit, very well balanced with the smoked notes of the toast of the oak. The very ripe fruit, and a lot of minerality. It's one of the characteristics of our soil, that you have a lot of the mineral notes. What we pretend to make, normally it's a powerful red wine, but we want to make it very velvety, very elegant, and very fresh. Not that you drink a glass, but you want to finish the whole bottle. And working mainly with the indigenous grapes. I feel in heaven. Fermentation, no? You have the sugar comes to the alcohol, then you liberate CO2. CO2 is dangerous because you cannot breathe. There is less oxygen, then that's why you have this to renovate the air in case of from upstairs, from the tanks. The CO2 normally goes down. Then it's you must have this control, no? For tasting room there, and from the tasting room you could see from to here all the and the top wines. Some of them they are in wood case. So slowly. Are you Spanish? Hope you can find all these good wines in Hong Kong available soon. Huh?